Welcome back, everyone. So we do have more updates today on, well, XRP. XRP is having an official event. Again, finally, we're having some good events over here. But Ripple Swell, November 4th to 5, New York, with big players joining up.
Event that happens every single year.
And it's good because this is literally, you know, the bank CEOs all coming together. Smash that like button, guys, if you haven't already. Basically coming in and saying, hey, we're going to do this, we're going to do that, and, you know, we're going to make some deals. That's how, like, the $200 million deal was made at this point.
It brings together some of the largest financial institutions and partnerships that the crypto industry has ever seen. We do have a full calendar breakdown of all of the meetings and discussions that are going to take place, and we're going to go ahead and speculate on what we think is going to happen here. We also have some stuff from Jack McDonald, Reese, and some other people on the Ripple team getting prepared for Swell. So there's a kickoff video here that I want to play, and then let's go ahead and get into the calendar.
So yeah, Ripple Swell is basically this big event of key players that are going to be coming to crypto and who don't understand XRP yet, but want to work on it long term, or just people who are interested in XRP. I just find that pretty much awesome. This is the president of Ripple, Monica Long. So again, this is like a big company, you know, it's trying to become the next Apple, but it's really the company working in the background, because a lot of these companies, they're super big. Like, you hear about NVIDIA a lot, but before they were just making microchips. If they didn't become like a meme company and talked about people, they'll still be earning tons of money.
And everything else that's going to happen. There's also some additional XRP information after we get past this. All right.
Cultural and business connector between North and South America.
There is no longer this dichotomy between digital assets, crypto, traditional finance. There is a very real convergence.
The role that Ripple is playing in the industry is to really help bridge traditional finance and decentralized finance. The two financial systems need each other.
Welcome back, everybody.
How awesome is it that we are actually witnessing the creation of a new asset class?
What we're starting to see is a lot of people are starting to move into stable coins so they can be trade ready to move into any.
I guess this will take some time, right? The CEO Moonpay is saying that, but that might take a few years for sure.
Other asset.
Our vision is looking forward to tokenization of real world assets, financial and non-financial assets.
Institutions see simply, this is math. This is not just an alternative asset class. It's math that works.
I'm a firm believer that you can protect consumers and markets and foster responsible innovation, grow a thriving market at the same time.
We want this to be an event where people come together, not just to work with Ripple, but to work with each other.
In 20 or 30 years, when we look back, crypto is going to have a much bigger impact.
Yeah, in 20, 30 years. So again, this is a long-term project. XRP is here for the long term, not just for 5 days or so like a lot of these meme coins are.
And it's really incredible being able to connect all of these financial institutions together. Even if they don't work with Ripple directly right now, it does set the stage for innovation and growth in the industry. And I think that is super important here. Bringing the institutions in, bringing the regulators and the, Congress people and the senators, all of these people need to be on the same page so innovation can move forward.
That's true. And a lot of these people, maybe they will buy Ripple or just exchange ideas. It's more like of a smaller event, I'm guessing. Especially in New York, I don't know how many people are going to show up. It's not going to be like Disneyland. But what the good news is a lot of these key speakers are going to be there. CEO of NASDAQ. Again, CEO of NASDAQ is going to be a Ripple event. This is how big Ripple is.
So, if anyone wants to show up early.
And like bank people, yeah.
And start networking and pre-event meetups, that's going to be really cool.
I mean, you could listen to CEO of NASDAQ, like the billionaires over here talking. That's completely insane. And Ripple is organizing all that, which is pretty much amazing.
And capital markets, you have Maxwell Stein here from BlackRock and Rory Callaghy. Sorry about that, Rory, from Moody's. And then the next panel here is going to be on stablecoins and blockchain.
So yeah, a lot of these crypto pros will come just because of the events they're organizing, basically. Regulatory trends, fighting financial crime and history, closing keynotes, including a fireside chat or fireside with Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse. Impact use cases continue to show what stablecoins can really do this year. Ripple has deployed $50 million for social goods across XRP and ETH, and they're playing with big capital here. We're showcasing how blockchain payments drive real-world impact, and they're actually putting some fun money on the side, which is $50 million to show what the properties can do or what their assets can do, right?
Excited to be building new partnerships that put purpose into payments. And so he was highlighting here ahead of Ripple Swell, we're showcasing how blockchain payments can drive real world impact. And, you know, I gotta say, it's one thing to build the next evolution of technology. It's another thing altogether to be doing that and remain focused on what's important, giving back and building new structures so people that are in desperate need of capital, food, whatever it is, can get to that place very quickly. Usually when a disaster strikes, it could take days to get money into whatever region or whatever place it needs to get into. Using blockchain, we can speed that up to seconds, and that could mean life or death for some people that are in.
Exactly. Like if you need to transfer something fast, basically Ripple can do it. And we're coming to a point where Ripple is pushing for the fastest payments possible. So that's the point I was trying to make. Now, real estate, if they can hit the real estate market, this would be a very huge market that they can tap in. Again, trillions and trillions of dollars, even if they can get a very small minority of that. Financial services, supply chains, and art and collectibles. All of these are a great, great win if Ripple can get them. But we're just going to have to see, right? Korean exchanges, they are already super popular in Korea, which is one part. XRP trades at a roughly 2 to 3 Bitcoins volume. So that's what I'm telling you. I'm guessing in that country, right? In Korea itself. So I feel like right now XRP is being talked more than Bitcoin. So let that sink in, guys.
Over 20% of all trading. Western markets still treat Bitcoin as the default. Korea skipped right past that. This is exactly why we built.
So yeah, they trade more XRP than they trade Bitcoin, which is absolutely amazing what they're doing in Korea. Like if we expand to other Asian parts, imagine what would happen to XRP's price. Smash that like button. You can see I'm pretty tired today, so thank you so much.